All right, gave her first wash, just a quick wash. I didn't do very much, just trying to get the dirt off. Got one pretty good spot right there in the paint. Some little flaws here and there. The clear on the top is feeling a little weak, but it's not gone, so, and it hasn't started flaking. So I'm still hoping that I can just put some touch-up paint on that one spot on the hood, give the whole thing a good polishing, and then load it up with ceramic coating. Try to preserve what's left of the paint for a few years. Of course, I was when I was washing it, as soon as my hand bumped into the wiper blade just disintegrated, and I noticed that it has the wrong kind of wipers on there, or either they're just not on there all the way, but that's all right. It's not gonna rain tomorrow. I'll drive her to work anyway. Wah wah. Yeah, she's still leaking power steering fluid, but ignore that. I got some 1-inch wheel spacers on there. The funny thing is the passenger side is actually poking out past the fender a tiny bit, and the driver's side is sitting pretty flush with the fender. So 1 inch in the back gets you not quite to the fender. So I think the back might actually be better with 1 1/4. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep these wheels anyway. If I did, I would have to get them refinished. And me being me, there's probably no way I'm gonna keep these wheels on here. So we'll see what happens. But once we get it all dialed in, fixed from leaking, and coilovers installed and aligned properly, then we'll worry about something fun like wheels. But I couldn't leave it alone, so I threw those adapters in for the time being. Well, probe's gone. Lexus LS400 took its place. The last remnants of the probe are the small puddle. Big puddle, that's from this girl. So, I said I wasn't gonna go full VIP on this car, but then also me. Junction Produce, Fusa, seat cushions, tissue holder, neck cushions. What can you do? The fuel gauge didn't work, so I've got the board pulled out and I was inspecting the capacitors, and they all looked pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I have a buddy that's better with this stuff than me, so he's gonna take a look at it and see if he can find something that would cause it to not work right. Got my first box from Rock Auto, so the first thing that showed up was the Continental timing belt kit, including the water pump, and then a new thermostat, valve cover gaskets, and there's a bunch more stuff coming. Got a bunch of fluids already for power steering, oil change, and then some coolant on the way. So, yep, more parts will be showing up tomorrow. A few more parts showed up today. That's the power steering pump, O-ring for the thermostat, new spark plugs, new alternator. Actually, it's a remanufactured alternator, and still another box on the way. So hopefully we'll have the rest of this pretty soon. And here we have the new belt, new idler pulley, new tensioner. So once we get all this in, hopefully she won't be leaking and I won't have to worry about a timing belt breaking. All right, well, the Germans will be here in a couple days to help me wrench on this thing. And then that'll hopefully be it for phase 1 of maintenance. Hopefully, if that works out well, then we'll move on to phase 2, which will be suspension, because it's pretty well shot. See you next time.